What if achieving your biggest goals could happen faster, easier, and almost effortlessly by shifting how you think? Many never reach their goals simply because they haven't failed enough times. If you subconsciously doubt, and we all do this, the ability for success is impossible. You're just going to drift aimlessly and you're going to feel trapped. Real growth depends on shedding outdated beliefs and embracing discomfort. Breaking free from these limited stages involves questioning your beliefs and your values. These mistakes aren't setbacks, they're actually the stepping stones to make you successful. Success then only becomes not only achievable, but inevitable. What if achieving your biggest goals could happen faster, easier, and almost effortlessly by shifting how you think? My name's Matt Coffy. I'm the CEO of Profit Engines. Over the last 15 years, I've built a multi-million-dollar agency. I actually landed on the Inc. 5000 and I've coached over 1,000 businesses to extraordinary success. In this review of thought process, I'm revealing exactly how mastering your internal mindset, combined with some strategic and internal actions, can rapidly accelerate your results. Now, follow me closely because what you're going to learn here will forever change the way you pursue achieving your goals. Now, even if you have your most ambitious goals in front of you, achieving goals rapidly actually requires understanding why people don't succeed. Central to this is what I would call learned helplessness. It's a psychological condition where repeated failures or difficult experiences that lead individuals like yourself, and maybe even me at sometimes, into belief that their actions can't influence, causing people to stop trying. And this is the biggest problem. You've probably seen people trapped in this mindset. See, they automatically dismiss opportunities with skepticism and negativity. I see it in contents in social media all the time. This is selective skepticism. It blocks their progress because their beliefs restrict what they're saying and what they're thinking. And their thoughts have this little narrow range of outcomes. Many never reach their goals simply because they haven't failed enough times. They give up too early, miss crucial lessons that failure is the most direct path to success. Boy, have I failed a lot. Success involves mastering your inner mindset, the battle between your lower self, which wants the comfort and safety of usually what happens in normal day life, and your higher self, which strives to get growth and fulfillment. Now, if you believe in negative outcomes, they're going to be inevitable because they will happen because you keep thinking about it. You'll lose the battle. But if you cultivate a mindset of resiliency, you can thrive. The solution lies in strategic thinking and mental preparedness. By studying the world's most successful people, you learn to approach challenges strategically. This involves clear planning and being mentally ready for failure once it starts, because it's going to, a process known as pre-mortem technique. This preparation ensures your mind, remains focused and resilient, even in the face of setback. However, diving into practical strategies, you must think about reprogramming your mindset because it dictates your actions and your outcomes. If you subconsciously doubt, and we all do this, the ability for success is impossible, and no strategy will help, blah, blah, blah. This is a large part of achieving your goals and getting that out of your head, because no strategy will help. So if you quickly evolve into thinking about the fundamental beliefs about what you're capable of and how you experience and interpret your experiences, this can change the way that you think. Your mind, and my mind processes this because we all do this, and you're hearing about it right now, is about stories. And I tell my team this so often. When you start to give your like clarity and direction without any clear, again, I'm trying to give you some narrative here, but without giving any clear story, you have to empower a native. This narrative of things that needs to happen. You're just going to drift aimlessly and you're going to feel trapped. This is because your identity, it's built from your environment around you, the culture, your past experiences, your heavy influences that have interpreted your life. This means that, again, just as you see like two people who have the same exact backgrounds, and there might be brothers or whatever, and they have completely different experiences, right? They're completely different to what could happen to their lives. Real growth depends on shedding outdated beliefs and embracing discomfort. Now, this is exactly what I talked about earlier in a short that I did about a lobster. A lobster gets trapped in its shell, it becomes unavailable to grow anymore, and then it needs to break its shell, right? So your identity isn't fixed. It's a dynamic structure that evolves over time. And you have the power to shape it moving forward. It really requires recognizing narratives that you're currently living. Now, consciously choosing this is another thing. Empowering them is another thing. So there are various development stages what people progress through. Now, there's pre-conventional and conventional. Most adults, like me and you, well, we're driven from conformity. If you look around us and our schools and everything that's out there, we're trying to go from this external validation. Breaking free from these limited stages involves questioning your beliefs and your values. I had to do this from the very beginning. Adopting new perspective, expanding internally your understanding of this journey, what you're going through in life, opens new possibilities previously invisible to you. One powerful way to do this, think about this, is to accelerate these through development of mindfulness, really thinking. And I do this. I have got my maps in front of me. I won't show you, but I've got an entire vision board, right? There's things that will speed up personal growth. It's because your mindset expansion only happens when you're mindful of it. Now, if you allow these limiting patterns, if you stay, and our words matter, right? If you recognize limiting patterns, clearly you need to get rid of these habits and beliefs that are staying you back from your habits that are certainly keeping you where you are today. That's why habits are very important. Now, critically, all the mistakes you make need to be viewed as a positive move forward. Each one of these, the personalized standpoint, what I would say, the tailored lessons that you get that you can't get from a book or a podcast or reading something, it's all real activity that happens to you. This isn't expert advice. This is expert activity. These mistakes aren't setbacks. They're actually the stepping stones to make you successful. And you need to seek this failure because it's the quickest way to learn and evolve. This is exactly what happened to me through my agencies. Now, my practical intention here is to give you a key, which is that making this achievement of mindset move forward, you have to find your intent and then assess your strengths and your weaknesses. Honestly, you have to strategically reshape your environment. You have to put things and processes in front of you that are identified as meaningful for you and prioritize these tasks that you know are going to be measurable. This discipline or disciplined execution is certainly established because what it does is it establishes the whole control of your balance of embracing this adaptiveness. Your strategy must involve a real world feedback. So mastery requires actually sustained feedback on the fundamentals, even when it's repetitive. And this is encouraging for those who don't take it lightly and want to train up. I have guitars behind me that need consistent work on them every single day, hours of day, for me to even move forward in my next smallest little step, because each step counts. Finally, this pre-mortem technique prepares you mentally for the potential setbacks. Basically, it increases the chances of things happening by visualizing possible failures. Basically, you're going to proactively plan to know that you'll have failures, but you know that these will be overcome with resilience. You're achieving goals that quickly move you forward. And you're not worried about avoiding failure. It's about embracing and strategically using failure to master your mindset and take your strategic approach to your goals to continually adapt based off of all the different things that happen in your life. Success then only becomes not only achievable, but inevitable. And that will get you faster forward.